Alright, what's up you guys? Y'all read the title. I'm going to be going over my mounted shooting experience and how it all went because it turned out to be very interesting and didn't go as how I planned, but let's just get started. So, the event that I went to is tailored for beginners or people who already had experience and just wanted to sharpen up their shooting skills with their horse. So, not everyone was in the same boat. But none of us were pros, obviously. So I brought my horse, Clayton, baby boy. And for those of you who don't know, that's the one that I drove all the way to Missouri to buy because I thought that I would be all set up because he's had experience mounted shooting. Anyway, so the first half of the event is just getting used to your guns, the holsters that you use, like loading, unloading, dry firing, actually shooting the gun, all that stuff, which is great. It's good to know. Now, knowing me, I set myself up for failure physically because I was nervous, so I didn't eat anything the morning of. So then when we went to break for lunch, I was just stuffing my face full because I was starving and I didn't eat anything. So, and there's sloppy joes, watermelon, beans, everyone else was just watching me eat basically. Not dramatically, but everyone was just talking and I just kept going up for more food. Anyways, so then after lunch, that's when everyone had their horse there. They were all just waiting by the trailer as we were, figuring out our guns, our holsters, everything like that. So after lunch, that's when you go to saddle up your horse and then actually bring them out to the arena. So I go, saddle up Clayton, and I get him all fancy, right? Because there's going to be a photographer there. I got to look good, obviously. So we get out to the arena, and this boy is hyped. Because she had the balloons set up, the cones, everything. He is hyped, okay? So we're just trying to warm up, and this boy is, just going, okay? He's excited and just wants to go. I was just oh, we'll see how this goes. Not only that, okay, put this into perspective. It was, I kid you not, 97 degrees out that day. This was, 1 o'clock to 4:30. Hottest part of the day. So anyways, after warming up, then everyone was just waiting and this boy did not want to stand still. And normally he's a perfect angel at home. I could walk, trot, lope, stop off my seat, all this, right? Perfect angel at home. So whatever, he's in a different vibe, he's in a different arena. I'm understanding. So first thing you have to do is you have to walk the course and just dry fire your gun, okay? There's no loud bangs, there's no nothing. You're literally just I do. You're literally just going like that, okay? This is a fake gun. But he could not stand doing that, okay? So I just had to reholster and just focus horsemanship, okay? Because that's at the end of the day, that's the most important thing for me. So I just go back to schooling him right now, okay? So hey, slow down, knock it off, pretty much. So remember, I just got done eating a big lunch and I didn't eat anything, and it's 97 degrees out. So everyone has to do this with their horse, okay? So there's a lot of just standing and waiting, and everyone is just at a walk or trot. I just got done battling with him, pretty much fighting him for the longest time. So I'm just waiting, and Miguel keeps on giving me water, cold water, every single time because they had a bunch of waters. And I chugged a whole bottle of water, waiting once. And then I was just the water felt so good. But then also when I was running him around, it was all mixing up in my stomach. And first off, little background, I do not do good in heat. It's just the way I am. I hate the heat. So as I'm sitting on Clayton, I'm I just don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. So then I just so then it's my turn. So I go walk the course, whatever. And then as we're just waiting around, I have to get off him and take out my holsters because you have to have them tight on you. That was another thing. I was a little scared because I didn't know if they were gonna have a holster small enough for my waist because they were trying all of them on and getting it to the tightest hole, but we found one, thankfully. So I got off him for the first time, then I climbed back on him, walked the course again. And when I say course, I mean the patterns with the balloons. So then drank another whole water bottle, get off him, and then I'm my dad came up to the fence and I'm I don't feel good. I don't feel good. So I hand my reins over to Miguel. And that's when you know it's bad, is when I hand the reins over to someone else, because normally I don't let anyone mess with my horses. I open up the gate to get out of the arena, and I kid you not, I make it like 3 steps, and I just throw up. Okay, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Like, through my nose, through my mouth, like, it was bad. And so then everyone's like, oh my god, like, they were so sweet, I love them. So then I ended up just sitting, like, in the shade. That's the thing, when you're out riding in the sun, it is completely different than, like, sitting and just watching in the shade. So everyone's, like, pouring ice on me, like, just freaking out, whatever. So then, after that, the lady who's running the event, she was nice enough to let me ride one of her horses who has experience with it. So then, I just got to kind of get to know the horse for a couple minutes before I actually decided to, like, shoot off of him. And then that went really good. So, I came to the conclusion that for me right now, Clayton will not be my mounted shooting horse, because here's the thing, the shots didn't scare him. Like, when other people were shooting, that didn't scare him. So he was relating, like, oh, balloons, course, to, like, I gotta go fast. So, and it's not like I got lied to or anything like that. He has experience with mounted shooting. It's just at a higher level. It's harder to make a horse go slow shooting off of them than to go fast. So if I ever get to be like a pro where I can just like book it down a course and go shooting, he'll probably be good for that. But right now, I just need like a more putsy horse. Which leads me into my new thing. I bought a new horse! Are we surprised? Not really. Yeah, he's such a character too, because he needs so much training, but I got him really cheap, and I kid you not at all, it's just so meant to be, because everything just worked out, and you guys will figure that out in the next video, but like, I kid you not, it all happened under like 24 hours, kind of. But yeah, he's home right now. But you guys are gonna have to wait to see him. He's a big boy. Like, he's thick. He's a big boy. So yeah, I'm super excited for you guys to see him. He needs some training. Like, he's one of the horses where I probably should be wearing a helmet around him, but I'm not. But yeah. And then as far as Clayton goes, I'm sticking that boy with barrels because I've been doing that a lot recently, and it's just clicking with us. So it feels good. So yeah, that's how that all went. Honestly, I was really bumming out that day. Like, I was very depressed as I was riding. Like, there's this one picture where it's like you can just see me contemplating all of my thoughts. And yeah, but at the end of the day, I did have fun, and I got to hang out with a lot of fun people. Also, I need to re-figure out my tack room because I have all of this stuff that still needs a place to go in here. This is kind of like for my new horse because he's gorgeous. Like, Clayton has the brains and the body. This guy has the looks, okay? Look at, she's fancy, okay? Stay tuned for the next video because you guys will be seeing my new big baby boy and his whole story. And some pictures because he went crazy and Miguel actually got it on film, so that's good. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share with friends, stay cringy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!